In today's episode, there's a shock retirement announcement in Formula 1, and we tried to turn the tide in our season. Obviously, last time out, it was a difficult episode. We went through different stages of grief. At one point, I was really ready to liquidate this entire project after all we've done. The luck we've had has been horrendous, but equally so, we've maybe not been performing at the maximum of what this team can do, but also we're just not there with the car. We're looking behind us now. Ferrari scoring 40 points. We only scored 8. So if they do that again, they are there. Make no mistake. They are there. Ferrari are going to take us for second place if we don't immediately now have something to limit the damage. And you know what? When you look at it, it's like a 53-point gap to Mercedes. If we were to have a swing like Ferrari are having at us on Mercedes, it is still possible. So maybe it is time for us to, reset a bit, and me to reset a bit and believe a bit more, because this is the R&D chart. And when you really look at it, on paper, we're not horrendous. We did get better. Mercedes have been plateauing a bit. And I'm going to admit it. Maybe my negativity over the course of last episode affected my judgment and performance with how we were managing the races. Obviously, we got a little bit unlucky, with the timing of the red flags and the safety cars, etc. In those races. But generally, maybe things could have gone better for us if we had just had a bit of a clearer mind. So this is gonna give me a bit of a booster that actually really, let's calm things down. We just need to go back to basics, trying to maximize everything. Don't think about challenging Merc, just trying to maximize the weekend, because also now I can't think about just Merc. We've got to think about Ferrari right behind us. And in the Constructors, Audi moving up to 5th place, so they're finding their feet a little bit. Obviously, RB has still been scoring well. So there's plenty of people in a very competitive top 10, and obviously, clearly still Antonelli, though, is the one haunting all of us with 5 race wins. But, Sainz, we've got 1. Leclerc now got 1 race win, and Behrman as well. So, there are some different winners in there. We've got to hope, honestly, that Behrman maybe can win a couple of more races for Merc. If a Merc's going to win, I'd rather it be Behrman, just to give us that chance to come back in the Drivers' Championship. Elsewhere, when we look at our emails, we've got an email from Dan Fallows, our technical chief, spending 1 million for 50% effectiveness of the design center. That could not come at a better time. This is the sort of booster that we need at this point in the season. With the ATR beginning, we already have, I think it is a chassis on the way, but we'll do a couple of more designs here with the boosted design center, and that might give us a chance to bridge that gap to Merc in the R&D chart. I'm putting 2 engineers on the front wing, and then I think I might either do, well, not too sure, on the floor, maybe a side pod could be useful right now. I'm leaving some ATR on the table so we have some for when our engineers come back. Right, I'm doing side pod, front wing, chassis. The chassis will get done in 1 day, so we'll have 4 engineers available immediately to deploy, to redeploy. So actually, yeah, very good thing we left some ATR on the table there, because we can manufacture this and go straight into designing something else. Rushing through that, we're on very little money now. 7 million left. No, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You got to spend money to make money. That's what I've always said in manager games. Right, done suspension because that was a little bit cheaper. So 4 upgrades being designed right now. Godspeed. We really need those to work out for us. So let's make this new chassis, though. Only 1 will get done in time for Spain, but I'll rush it still, because I think Austria, 24 days. To be fair, maybe we don't need to rush it then. 2 ones. Okay, we'll do 2 normally then, because we'll just save a little bit of money then. I thought Austria was going to be like very soon after Barcelona, but it's not, so it's fine. We can probably stick with that. Just sorting out the training for the guys. Kind of got the hang of it now, of what I'm meant to be looking at. So putting in a bit of gym time here to try and reduce that estimated pit stop time. I'm going to swap around one of these to a gym, and that will, well, at least be equalized. 0.01 doesn't sound like a lot, but it could be a lot. Every little bit's going to count. And Hugh Bird going to 89, which is always welcome for all our staff. Randeep, 91. Not bad. Regulation vote. Very small one. Voting away the fastest lap. So that's just funny. In the first season, obviously, with the 2025 rules, we didn't have the fastest lap point. Then it came back in the game, voted in for Season 2. And now for Season 4, we're looking to vote it back out. Yeah, sure. I'll go for it. I was happy with it not being there in the first place. There was many, many years in Formula 1 where we never had a point for it. So we can live without it. Oh my God. Lewis Hamilton to retire from Formula 1. Massive news. Massive news. Today, Lewis Hamilton has announced they will be hanging up their helmet and retiring from Formula 1 at the end of the season. This is 2027. The 42-year-old, bro is unk status indefinitely, will finish their career at Ferrari when their contract expires at the end of this season. I was wondering how long Lewis in game was going to last for Ferrari. He's 92 rated. He's actually grown a little bit under Ferrari in this save of ours. But, you know, the success has not been there for Ferrari. You know, Leclerc's got the only win they've had this season so far. He had a couple of wins a few seasons ago, if you remember. You know, he had I think, was it 3 wins in a row for Ferrari in the first season we did of this series? I think it was. Let's have a look. 2025. Yeah, he got 4 wins in his first season for Ferrari in this save. Then he got only 2 wins last season and 0 so far. And also less podiums. So slowly, the results have been less and less for him at Ferrari, as you probably would expect anyway with someone getting on to 42 years old. It was just a question of when, not if, he would retire at some point in this save. And that's quite big, because that opens up the door then for silly season later in this season, and then at the end of the season in the winter period, about what the driver transfers will be. And we know obviously that F1 Manager actually has good driver transfers, so this is definitely going to be a bit of a domino effect going on in the world of Formula 1. Mad. Lewis Hamilton is retiring, and there is an open spot at Ferrari, the team that just managed to get a double podium and a race win. Right, Chassis is going to go into Sainz's car because he is our lead driver. Lindblad will stick with the old Chassis. I think everything else is pretty equalized and got parity. No, I stand corrected. The rear wing was the old one for Arvid, so now they both got the same rear wing. I think that had to be made, didn't it? For the last race we did. Everything else, though, is under parity, so we're good to go. If you hadn't guessed, by the way, we are going to manage the Spanish Grand Prix. We're going to simulate Austria in the middle, because that's always a bit of a slipstream affair where it's not too fun to manage, in my opinion. And then we're going to do the British Grand Prix as per usual. And obviously the British Grand Prix last season, whilst we were having that difficult season 2, was a beam of shining light for us. So I'm hoping that could be the same again. But I'm hoping we can do well at Spain here with, you know, we're pretty good on tyres. Obviously Canada was difficult for us, but generally I've noticed the AI seem to be really good at Canada with tyre wear. But around Spain, that's where we could maybe get some sort of advantage. I'm putting faith in these guys and simulating Q1. Why do I feel nervous about Q1 again? Honestly, last episode completely burned my confidence in this game of this team. But we're through. We're a competitive 6 and 8. Why was I worrying? The setups are so-so. I was hoping for better for Sainz. Looks like Arvid's got a very good setup dialed in. I'm going to manage this one, though. I'm going to manage this one just so I can get into the rhythm again for this episode. Because, honestly, if we don't bounce back in this one, I may just give the save to one of you guys. You guys can remotely do the next episode. I'm just joking, but, you know, we need a good one here. And we should be. Our car's actually good. I just got in a really negative headspace last episode. That's what happened. You guys saw it. You could tell. I know you guys could tell because some of you were commenting on it. I was going through it last episode. You know, I was really ready to end it all. But we just need to get into a positive mindset again and get back to basics of what we know what to do with the high-risk curbs, get that tyre advantage, push at the end of stints, you know, use the fuel cleverly, you know, all these things. Right, first lap on the board, just get a banker in there. We know the first one's always a bit of a honker. All right, Sainz a little bit slower than Lindblad, so That setup very much is dialed in for Arvid, and Sainz locks up on his in-lap coming in. That's a little bit odd. We'll reconfigure. We'll go for one of those older sets of softs for the second lap, and the same for... Oh, Arvid had a... Why? What? Sometimes I do question why we have this discrepancy of tyres, Vel, but we'll stick with that same tyre. That was actually a really strong... Okay, no, I was going to say that was actually a really strong lap, but then Russell came through 2/10 quicker and nearly half a second quicker. That Merc has still got some serious pace. Serious pace, but we just need to maximize things. I'm actually genuinely just worrying about Ferrari. I feel like if we worry about Ferrari, that will just in turn make us perform better if we're looking backwards. Because looking ahead to Merc is just depressing because they're so quick. So let's just try and keep Ferrari at bay. Right, I'm going to send them out now because I read a comment in the last episode about sending them out at like 6 minutes 30 and then you get clean air. I'm going to trust whoever said that. Right now, Sainz is right behind the car, so I'm... Okay, no, he's getting out of the way. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Mod that guy. Whoever that guy is, mod him. Give him special moderations in my comment section. That guy knows wheel. Well, not wheel, because it's not based on real life, but that guy knows manager wheel. He knows manager wheel. Oh, no. Is Lindblad going to get caught in this? Come on. Don't hold him up. Get out of the way! Okay, he half knew wheel. He half knew manager wheel. I mean, Lindblad had a better lap time anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. I kind of want both cars through, though, so I might call Lindblad in and go again because that's a wasted lap for him, whereas Sainz has got a good lap in. We're going to call Lindblad in and go again because that was a wasted lap. All right, go again, mate. Sainz is P1, so I'm not worried about him. Going to do manual control for Arvid. Go on. All right, here we go. We're behind the McLaren. We're locked in with a bit of slipstream, I hope. Let's see. First sector, green. Middle sector, yellow. No. What happened? Russell locked up somewhere. Did that hold us up? I don't know. Arvid, still better lap time up to P4. P2, checkerboard with Mercedes, but crucially, ahead of Ferrari, which is good, which is what we're aiming for. Lovely stuff, boys. On to the top 10 shootout. Both RBs through. One Audi, it seems, and one surprising McLaren in there as well. And it's Norris this time, not Piastri. Right, Q3, first laps, just getting out ahead of Mercedes. And it's a good amount of clean air for Sainz, I think that was. Lindblad had to overtake one car coming out of the pits, which is the Ferrari. Let's hope it didn't hold him up too much. No, he's actually gone quicker than Sainz in the first sector. Sainz catching up to someone. Oh, the lift off. You heard the lift off. This RB, man. This RB. Is it Perez? No, it's Russell. Of course it is. Oh, Russell, you absolute plonker, mate. Absolute plonker. Let's see what Lindblad can do. Green middle sector. Crossing the line. Surely going to be quicker than Sainz. No. Surprisingly not. Okay, even with the little bit of traffic, Sainz went quick. Okay. Anthony 3/10 quicker, but Hamilton weighs off. In the race after he's announced his retirement. It's not what you want, you know. You want a strong fanfare to leave Formula 1, Lewis. Right, let's reset and go again. That tyre. I'm going to save a set of softs with Sainz there because we can. May as well, you can. And then I'm going to go now with Sainz there with Lindblad. Right, we get ahead of the Mercs, which is calm. Let's get ready as they round that bend. Use the ERS as they come onto the straight. Yellow flags for what? Leclerc's had it off. Leclerc's had it off. I could see that on the mini-map. Leclerc, I think, locked up into turn one. That is good for us. That is good for us. Leclerc with the pressure of Ferrari, knowing that he is their future still. And he's locked up into the gravel. Not what you want to see. Not what you want to see. Sainz starting his lap. Clean air for him. Clean air for Lindblad. No excuses, boys. Absolutely no excuses. I want to see some good improvements on this second lap. Come on. I guess we don't get what we want out of life, huh? Yellow, yellow. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Green middle sector at least for Sainz. Yellow for Arvid. Arvid's having a stinker here. Sainz might be able to just edge ahead. Hamilton's come through. No. In the race after he's announced his retirement, he's actually woken up a little bit. He heard me. He heard me talk about have a fanfare as you retire. We've come back to beat him very narrowly with Sainz. And his home GP, of course, Lindblad comes through. No improvement for him. But Sainz in his home race might just secure a front row, but Behrman's still going, and I'm worried about him. He's been good in the previous sessions. Behrman does not improve. Hulkenberg doesn't, so we are on the front row for our home roll for Sainz's home race, and Lindblad alongside his fellow compatriot Lewis Hamilton retiring out of Formula 1 puts it third, whereas Leclerc with a mistake P9 is the wrong driver, leaving Ferrari in the sport. No, Leclerc already won a race, so... but I'm happy for Lewis, though, at least. Right, it's a cloudy race day. Not that that's going to mean much to anything. The hard tyre is a honker. I remember that much from last season. I remember it was abysmal. It was an abysmal tyre. So we are staying off that as much as we can. We're going to have to try and long out these soft tire stints. We're going to have to, because the hard is so bad. It's awful. It's awful. I remember it being so bad. I'm going to go with 2 laps less of fuel. All right, boys, it's an aggressive strategy. A lot of time management is going to be needed in the soft stints, but I'm just remembering last season we had no pace on the hard, so I would just rather avoid it. And from second and fourth, we're a team with good tire wear. I'm hoping this could be a bounce-back race we need. A minimum, just one of these guys getting on the podium.
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. Here's a determined Sainz lining up on the grid.
A second-place start for them today. They'll be aiming for a podium, but could they even sneak the win?
So let's see what today has in store, shall we? One of the oldest races on the Formula 1 calendar. This is the Spanish Grand Prix.
Lights out and away we go from the front row. Let's go aggressive, Sainz. Let's go aggressive into turn 1. No, it's a slow start for Sainz. Hamilton's through. Through goes Hamilton. Maybe into P1 in the race where he has said he is leaving this illustrious sport. He reminds us of who he is. Lewis Hamilton leads the Spanish Grand Prix. Unbelievable start for Lewis there. Sainz down to third. Lindblad down to fifth as Behrman catches him napping. Sainz has got Antonelli though. Oh, we pushed Antonelli out and Behrman might be on the back of Antonelli. Go on, Behrman. Go on, Behrman. Get him. Push him down the order. Lovely from Sainz. Absolutely sensational stuff from Carlos Sainz. Let's go on. Let's keep in tow with Hamilton and try and make that pass. Go neutral on the ERS. Sainz, the home hero, the Spaniard, the Matador in the Martini Williams. Can he go down the inside and make a move here for P1? Yes, he can. Hold it on the outside. This is wheel to wheel, and it is incredible racing. And he's into P1. Come on, lad. Come on. Right. Calm down the tyres now. Calm down the tyres. Very much so. We need max tire saving, even if it means we've got P1 here for a little bit of fun. We're probably going to go down in the order, let's be real, but at least we live the dream for at least one lap here being in P1. Yeah, Lewis is probably definitely going to overtake us here. If not here, then the main straight. It's okay, though. It's okay. Yeah, Lewis is through, and he's actually pushing like a stabbed rat. Oh, my God. That Ferrari's actually got some really good pace. Really good pace. That's a little bit concerning here. I'm just going on. We're going to get overtaken here. Lewis says fastest lap. I'm just making sure we get to the pit stops. We just need to be protecting the tyres in the first stint and the last stint. It's all about that middle stint, I think, doing some good work on the mediums. And also just keeping in tow like this. Like, look. Even though we lost it a little bit, Lewis was nearly 2 seconds ahead, and now we've all of a sudden reeled him in because the DRS just works like that. Antonelli's come into the mixer. Lindblad's sticking on, and I'm glad Lando's there because the McLaren's not a good car. You know, even with some flashes of some pace, the McLaren isn't really a good car, so he should hold up Leclerc. And I'm expecting the RBs at some point to wake up. What's going on with them? Where is that initial qualifying pace gone that we saw, and obviously the pace we've seen all season? Where has it gone? Lindblad's now closing with Behrman, so this is good. I need him to stick with us. We need both cars in this fight. I want both cars up there to get the max points, especially if Lewis is going to be right up there. I'm hoping Leclerc gets held up by the McLaren, but Ferrari have pace. They have pace, so we are worrying about Ferrari. I'm not even thinking about the Mercs. I'm worried about Ferrari, which means we're worried about P1 right now. Sainz needs to stick with this. And Antonelli overtaking Hamilton's actually a good thing for us. Even though, obviously, I don't want Antonelli to win, just because he'll gain even more on the Drivers' Championship. But it's one of those acceptance things of right now the situation is we are worried about the prancing horse. Sainz is doing well, though. Tyre wear's looking all right. It's looking much better than the guys around us, which is good, because we're trying to get to that medium to our stint and avoid the hards, of course. And Sainz is doing a decent job, as long as he sticks. Oh! Big lock up for Kimi Antonelli. Down to P8. Oh, that is massive. That is massive for the Drivers' Championship. That's big for all of us in this race as well. Antonelli defending Lewis with Sainz with a bit of pressure and just locks up and goes straight on. Not as bad as Leclerc did in quali, though. Not into the gravel trap. But he's down nonetheless. So now is Sainz in second. Oh, having a good go at Hamilton, maybe. He's actually under pressure from Behrman. Lewis, where is he going to go? Sainz. Oh, is he going to go for it? DRS open. Oh, round the outside whilst he's on neutral. Avoid risk curbs. Lovely. Oh, no. Leclerc got Lindblad. No, Ferrari arriving on the scene. And you know what? Without Antonelli, Leclerc and Ferrari have a much better chance to score big again. We need Lindblad to come back at these guys. We need him to come back at Leclerc.
Use energy.
Yeah, use energy. Get Leclerc back, mate. Yeah, there we go. Get Leclerc back ASAP, brother. Get him back ASAP. Sainz, he's going to get done by Hamilton. But I think we can get Hamilton eventually every time with Sainz. With Leclerc, I'm not convinced. Lindblad, he's not got him fully. This is where Lindblad, being a rookie, is showing Leclerc is in his element and he's looking to attack Behrman. Sainz is going to be able to hopefully retake Hamilton just on the next straight again. Yeah, I mean, he's done it before. He's done it before. Sainz is showing all his talents here as he gets Hamilton into that third sector. It's all kicking off, though. Lewis comes back. Behrman's there as well. What's the tyre wear saying, though? We're much better. 10% more. Oh, Lindblad's really not great. Oh, Sainz is actually doing a mega job there on tyres. Lindblad's really not that much better in tyres than Hamilton. He's been pushing. Right, Sainz leads. Hamilton is coming through. Leclerc's now third. Behrman retakes him, though, and there's a bit of a gap, so I'm hoping these two can walk away a little bit and Behrman and Leclerc can fight amongst themselves, and maybe this gives Lindblad a chance to come back through. Mechanical fault for Gasly down below. By the way, Verstappen and Red Bull, absolute honkers. I mean, Doohan is going to maybe switch through Verstappen, go from right to left. The reigning champion in a world of hurt at Red Bull Ford. Antonelli, he's not doing much better. That lock-up's really hurt his tyres. He's down in P10 still. And McLaren, fastest lap. Maybe a little bit of pace in there. I don't know. All right, Sainz back in P1. I'm just going to try and really protect these tyres with Lindblad to make sure we get to that middle stint. We really need to get to that middle stint. Verstappen with a car issue, no surprise. Sainz again, making moves on Lewis. Using a bit of ERS for Lindblad to try and desperately keep him ahead of that RB of Russell and get on the back of Charlie Leclerc as moves going off again. Hamilton and Sainz, the two guys that swapped seats 3 years ago, getting very familiar with each other in the Spanish Grand Prix as Lindblad can't get Leclerc, but he is sticking with him at least as Antonelli pits very early. Obviously with the tyre issues after the lockup. Sainz is trying everything. He's complaining, and yet he's overtaking. What are you on about, man? What are you on about? You have tried everything, and you've got past him. As, Behrman's falling down the order. Behrman's tyres are woeful. He's gone off the cliff. He's gone off the cliff. Lindblad up to P4, but the Ferrari's got away from us. Pit window's open nearly. We've got to keep going like this. Got to keep going like this. Oh, battery's done. Battery's done for. Let's use a bit of fuel. Russell's got us. Damn it. Russell's got us. That's a little bit frustrating. Oh, Sainz, big gap. Hamilton's pit. Leclerc has fallen behind Russell. So the RB has shown its pace. Russell's shown his pace in the RB and got back ahead. Sainz, 2 seconds clear now. I think it's time to start going aggressive high-risk curbs. Let's go. Pit windows open. All right, let's go attack now, high-risk curbs. Let's go. 118.8. What are we saying for Sainz now? 119.7. He's on slower. All right, Lindblad's below Russell. Norris has got through. Okay, because these guys are mediums, aren't they, though? These guys are mediums, so Lindblad should be able to catch back to Russell. Bortoletto puncher. Tyre wear is an issue here. This could be a race where people start to have tyre issues at the end. Bortoletto with a bad one. Right, come on, Sainz. Keep pushing. Keep going. Keep going. What was the lap time like? Last one was 119.7. We need something better there, mate. 118.3. That's better. Lindblad, 119.5. He got held up, though, by some cars. Right, I'm going to call Lindblad in now because he's really struggling on tyres. Sainz will carry on for one more lap. He's done a 118.4. Yeah, come in this lap. Please, good pit stop, lads. Come on. It's okay, 2.4. Yeah, cool, calm. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Behrman's there. Hamilton's way ahead. All right, Lindblad comes out behind, but now we've got some work to do. Right, Sainz coming in this lap. Good pit stop, 2.2. Really good pit stop for Sainz. All right, push, get those tyre temps up. Get those tyre temps up, and then calm it down. All right, we're just going to go like this now. Lindblad's in a massive pack. Lando ahead, Ocon. Then Russell's a bit further. Lindblad needs to clear all this traffic. Sainz thankfully got ahead of that traffic. He's ahead of Behrman. It's a Ferrari 1-2. Leclerc yet to pit, of course, though. Where is this pace from Ferrari coming from? Very surprising. I mean, it's cool to have a third team in the mixer, but not cool when they're going to overtake us in the constructors. And Lindblad, oh, this traffic's horrendous, man. This traffic's horrendous for him. Needs to harvest through here. Yellows for what? Oh, Magnussen's crashed at turn 2. Is that going to be anything?
This is what happened.
What was the crash at turn 2? I bet it's just nothing. I bet it's like a tiny, tiny thing. Oh, no, okay. Not so tiny. Not so tiny. Actually, quite a big spin. No safety car for that, though, is it? As Lindblad gets done by Leclerc on a new set of softs. So Leclerc's gone medium soft. Interesting. Lindblad's really struggling on this medium for pace. Antonelli's just got him. He's not got a lot of pace on this medium. Sainz does. He's going well. He's going all right. We can probably go aggressive a little bit. Let's go. Right, Lindblad making an overtake on Antonelli with a car issue. Needs must. You need to be getting that sort of move, mate. You absolutely need to. Right, let's push away. Let's go attack. Just get that gap. Break away from Piastri if we can. He can't. The McLaren's actually okay. The McLaren's actually okay. He's giving us a lot of stress. All right, let's save fuel then behind him. Sainz, I'm going to start saving fuel now at this point in the race. Let's go aggressive. Okay, Sainz has got... Yeah, good pace from Sainz because he's keeping 2 seconds even though he's on low fuel here, which is very good. But now Leclerc's coming at us at a rate of knots. We need to be careful about that. Oh, Leclerc's right there. Leclerc's going to close on us. He's on softs though, so he's to be expected for him to be quick right now. Eventually, we'll be better though, right? Like he's already on our tyre wear level, so he'll fall behind us. So even if Leclerc gets us, there's a 1-2 for Ferrari. Behrman gets us. Remain calm. Remain calm. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Good. Sainz comes back. All right, let's start to push a little bit with some low fuel. Same for Lindblad. Lindblad's P7. 1 second away from Russell. We need to get Russell. We need to be closing up to that fight there. Right, I'm trusting Lindblad to close up to those guys. He is going to. Yeah, he's just about in earshot now. Those guys, good. Sainz is saving fuel and keeping up with the Ferraris, which is excellent. But now Behrman's in shot. Oh, the Ferraris are fighting each other. That's good for us. Oh, we're closing in on the Ferraris. Oh, we're here. We're here. We're overtaking Lewis. Okay. On low fuel as well. That's good. Lindblad, where are you? Russell Pitt. You need to catch. You need to catch Lando, mate. What? Oh, the tyre has not been good for Lindblad's been really struggling with the tyres here in this race. Oh, Leclerc's pushing away on the soft. We're sticking with Lewis. Making that overtake, getting that fuel down. Okay, let's start pushing. What did Behrman go on to? Another set of mediums. Did he do 2 mediums? Or did he do soft? What did he do? Tyre history, Behrman. Yeah, he had 2 mediums. Russell did a hard. Where's Piastri did 2 softs. Lando, not Pitt yet. Okay, interesting. Okay. Sainz still fighting Hamilton. Leclerc's getting away from us. For what? Insane pace from Leclerc on the soft. Bloody Nora. His tyres are so bad, though. How is he doing that? His tyres are awful. Right, we're in clean air now. We're pushing. We need to catch back up to Leclerc. Is Leclerc onto... Leclerc's onto hards. Okay. Okay, interesting. No wonder he wanted to get that gap. Keep going, keep going. We need to stretch this. What's the last lap? 116. 118. Okay, we need to come in with Sainz desperately, even though that's going to be a real ass to get those to the end, but it is what it is. Yep, box, box, box. Lindblad. Needs the box as well, fella. Oh, these softs are awful. 20 laps. Hard or soft? Should I split them? Should I split them? Lindblad's been really bad on his tyres. Let's go for a hard. Let's go for a hard and see how that pays off. Or do I stick with my guns? Do I stick with my guns? Do I stick with my guns? No, let's go hard. Let's go hard for Lindblad. The Sainz will go for the soft. Right. Sainz is in. This has to be a good pit stop, man. He's down. 2.4. Lovely. Beautiful. Right, Sainz out. Where is he going to be? He's down in P5. All right, get those tyre temps up. And then... All right, Sainz coming through to catch Hamilton. Behrman leading. After all of this, the Merc might just be trouncing all of us. But that's good for us. That's good for us. The Ferrari is only 5 seconds in reach. Leclerc there. And he's on hards. He's on hards. Surely we'll catch him. Lindblad P9, by the way. Really... not good race pace today from Arvid. He can surely get Antonelli and Piastri. Piastri's got some sort of penalty or something. Antonelli with mechanical fault. Lindblad's just there. So surely we can get Antonelli at least. And then Sainz is still fighting this bloody McLaren. Get out the way, man. Oh, this McLaren's going to be the end of me. This McLaren is really hurting Sainz's chances. Lando's ruining it. Lando's ruining it. We need to go off high-risk curbs. You need to get him. You need to get him, mate. Push away, push away. There we go. That's it. Close up to Lewis. Down the inside. We've got Lewis. Keep going, keep going.
Lovely. That's got us P4.
Got no battery at the end of the straight, though.
Gap 4.2.
No, and now the McLaren comes back. Oh. All right, Sainz gets Hamilton back. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Are we closing on Russell? 10 laps to go. Leclerc's fastest lap with a hard tyre. Are you kidding me? Why is the hard awful for us and then great for everyone else? All right, we've got Russell, third place. Come on, it's coming back to us. It's coming back to us. Gonna use some fuel here. Push away from Russell. No, is Russell near us? 6 laps to go. Leclerc's nowhere near the win, which is good, but Russell's annoyingly bothering us, and Leclerc is pulling away. Lindblad, what are we saying? What are we saying? He's got Piastri and Antonelli, which is the max I can kind of hope for Lindblad. P7. P7 is the max there. He's not got much more pace. He today's already shown his rookiness, to be honest. You know, last episode, I think he was clearly, at some points, quicker than Sainz. But today, it's Sainz's day today. 6 laps to go. We're trying to just keep up with Russell here. Russell's actually pulling away from us. That medium's really solid. Hamilton's got us. Was the soft the wrong choice? The thing is, I didn't have 2 mediums. I'm annoyed the AI had 2 mediums. Like, what is this? 2 mediums? Where has that got? How has he got 2 mediums? And then another thing is, the pace for us on hards is woeful. But of course, the AI have great hard pace. Sainz isn't even going to get a podium, is he? 3 laps to go. We're nowhere near Leclerc. We've got Lewis, though. Oh, thank God, Lewis made a mistake. I think Lewis made a mistake. Okay, thank God, we got one Ferrari. Oh, the RB. Russell, Lewis's old teammate, pushed him wide. And then we go. And then we go. Push, push, push. Getting that podium, getting that podium. Limit the damage. Limit the damage to Leclerc. Limit the damage to Mercedes. DRS. That RB's quick, man. That RB is rapid. What's going on? Come on, come on. Lindblad's 2 seconds away from Hamilton. Oh, if Lando wants to have a big problem, that'll be great for us. Come on, Sainz. Come on, come on, come on. On the inside. Yes, Sainz. The podium is his at his home race. Through here and then deploy. Deploy through here. Use all the battery to stay ahead, man. It's going to be Ollie Behrman getting his second Mercedes win, his second F1 win of his career at the Spanish Grand Prix. Leclerc second. We're going to get a podium, though. Limit the damage to Ferrari and Mercedes. Lindblad limps through to P7. The pace wasn't there for him today, showing his, his inexperience, I guess, in these sort of races. But it's still, he's still beating Antonelli. So, and he got a bit close to Hamilton. So it's at least something. But a podium at Sainz's home race. It gives us something. Just a little bit of, good energy, good vibes. Ollie Behrman with a really good second win of his career. He climbs up to third. Sainz still holding on to second in the Drivers' Championship and gaining a little bit of ground on Antonelli after a difficult race there with the lockup, the car issues, etc. for him. Constructors-wise, we still hold on to second, but Ferrari have gained just a little bit on us, and Merc equally have climbed away a little bit from us. So, not ideal, but I think that's the best scenario. Like, it could have been a lot worse. Sainz really put in a great shift for third place there. Arvid with a bit of lack of pace with the tyre wear, hoping that it's a little bit better at Silverstone, but that is also a very tough place to go with tyre wear. But we know the hard tyre and the medium works better at Silverstone for us than it ever did around Spain, which is why I was so reluctant to go on it. And Arvid, you saw, hardly showed any pace on the hard. In hindsight, if Arvid was on a soft, he may have just got Hamilton, maybe at the end. You never know. 11 days to Austria. Are any of these things going to get done in time? Oh, two of these could realistically be on the car for Austria. That's pretty good. And obviously the oh, you know what? I completely forgot. The reason why Arvid was not as quick around there was because he had the old chassis. I take it back. I'm sorry, Lindblad. You probably would have been on pace with the new chassis, so that's actually quite promising then. The fact he got P7 and was that close to the Ferrari with the old chassis is actually really good. Right, side pod's done. Let's try and manufacture that. 7 days and 14. If I rush it? No, 7 days. Okay, so again, only one of those guys are going to get the upgrade. Oh, there's a big gap to Silverstone, so definitely don't rush anything like that. Right, let's do, just 2. Again, Sainz will get the new side pod then for Austria. And the same again for suspension. Well, we're going to have to rush that one to get one done in time. Engineer and driver tension between Lindblad and Ben Mitchell. I'm going to intervene and try and steady the ship. And just before the Austrian Grand Prix, the rear wing design gets done, so we can go ahead and manufacture that as well. Although, to be honest, that rear wing looks like it's not actually been that great. I'm going to iterate on that rear wing. Let's go. Right, going into Austria then, we've got some parts being made, but only some of them have been finished completely. The chassis is one of them, both with the new chassis. Sainz will get the new side pod. Second one's coming in, and then front wing's on the way. Suspension, one of them. Again, Sainz will get that one. Underfloor, we just need replacement. Side pod's good. Rear wing's on the way. Front wing on the way. Oh, no. I need to make an emergency, is it? Ah, for goodness sake. Okay, I'm going to have to stop this and get a refund. I may as well make one of the new front wings then. All right, well, Sainz is now going to get the new front wing straight away then. Right, Sainz, you can see the difference between the two cars. That package is not even complete yet for Sainz, but it's a big deal. It's a big deal. That's a big upgrade. With this Honda engine, I'm having to really micromanage the parts. Like every single practice session, I'm putting on the first one to really wear that out in practice, because the amount of wear you get in practice is crazy. Right, how have they done in qualifying then around Austria? It is 3rd and 10th. Even, that again, that's the car difference. I mean, that's quite promising that once they get parity with the cars, which will be at Silverstone because there's that big gap, then that's at least something. There's something there of like how much difference there is. Strategy-wise, one stop? Is it really a bog standard one stop? I feel like is there not more pace in this? I might try 2 with Lindblad because we know his tyre wear wasn't up to scratch last episode. I'm splitting the strategies just because I don't know how this is going to go in the simulation. We're going to have to see. I really beg we don't get. I have the worst feeling right now. We're going to get done over. But this is the beauty of why I think it's good to simulate some races in the season, because it just gives you that jeopardy that you just won't get if you're managing every single race, and it keeps us on our toes. So let's see. Also, to be fair, it gives us a good indication of where the car is without me instigating anything. Come on, please. It looks all right. It looks all right. That's a good sounding cutscene. It's 2nd place. Hamilton wins. Hamilton. Oh, Lewis. He gets his first win of the season. It's a win. One win at least in his final season of Formula One. Sainz with a big podium. Oh, Lindblad crashed out. I'm guessing with Perez. Maybe with Perez. Anthony third, Behrman fourth. I mean, Leclerc down in seventh is big for us, for the constructors there, but Ferrari will still outscore us. Merck will still outscore us because Lindblad not being there it doesn't really matter now. Sainz got second actually because of Lindblad being second, but Sainz gains a little bit on Antonelli in the Drivers' Championship. But we really get caught up by Ferrari again, and we get done. We're kind of in the middle here, and it's kind of just going like this, like it's getting closer and closer, and eventually Ferrari are going to catch us. But I'm hoping now, next race with Silverstone, parity between the cars, we can see both of them performing like this. Because that's a really solid race from Sainz. Clearly then the two-stop also wasn't the way to go, but clearly also Arvid just had a problem. I hope it's not an engine problem. I hope it was just like a crash or something. Mid-season review, board confidence is high, that's all good. Let's see what the damage was. Okay, nothing to do with the engine. So just, yeah, it must have been just a pretty bad crash or a spin or whatever. Right, engineer tension is better now. Good we intervened. Right, now we're just making all the parts, getting inventory, and maybe designing some new things as well. Sponsor plans coming in, so a bit more money. So I was going to wait till that until to do some more designing because we need a little bit of cash injection of just about 3 million there. So as some front wings get in, we're now back up over 10 million, which is good. Right, I'm finishing all the ATR, chassis, front wing, suspension, doing a lot of chassis upgrades because I think it's a weakness of ours, clearly, and it keeps bringing us dividends. And right now, Arvid's car is not looking pretty good, but it's because we're still waiting on things to be made, etc. We've got a lot of time, though, to get it all sorted for what is going to end up probably being a very important then British Grand Prix, because this is a lot of time till the Grand Prix. So everyone is probably going to be putting a lot in. We've got some contract rumors, but a silly season. Richard Wood, Bortoletto's come up again. Obviously, he's not doing Aston not doing too well by him. You know, only 9 points. So it could have been a very different story for Bortoletto if he had come to our team. Or just stayed put at Audi, to be fair, because Audi have obviously had a tougher time this season, but still not ideal for him. And we were going to try and sign him. He was one of our first realistic choices last season. So is there maybe still something to come for Bortoletto? I'm pretty happy with Lindblad now, to be honest. I think, we may as well keep developing him and see where he can go in this game. But I'm going to take inventory of everything. So chassis, we're good. Front wing, good. Rear wing, good. Side pod, good. Both now with that one. Underfloor, oh god, no. Underfloor, oh no. Okay, cool. Just about. Suspension, good. Right. In terms of what we need to restock, probably, well, we've got a chassis on the way. Rear wing, 2 of those. And then the rest I can make again because we've got new upgrades coming in. Right, design will be complete for suspension. We can't manufacture it yet because we've got all our slots filled up. And the same will be for the front wing. But at least they're there. They're ready for us to make those new parts. But I'm very confident the car we've got now going into Silverstone is probably going to be our best car of the season in terms of how it's looking. Race targets for the first time ever are pretty high. Simulating Q1, this will give us a good inkling, hopefully, of, well, where the pace is. And if the result's not great, then it doesn't mean anything. It means something. Second and third, very, very good. Okay, we'll do Q2. Let's get a good run in to Q3. Right, send Sainz out. Come on, mate. We had a home podium at the Spanish Grand Prix. This is the team's home race. Let's bag another podium. I'm kind of low-key hoping we could maybe go for at least top 4s. 2 top 4s would be great. Like a third or fourth or second and fourth could be even better. I'm not going to talk about the win because we've been nowhere near a win since the first race. So I don't want to set myself up for disappointment. But let's be realistic. With where the car is now, based off the analysis, I think we should be good for at least 1 podium and the other car in the top 4. And we've done that on purpose for the British Grand Prix with all that time we had to develop. This is a good feel weekend that we need. We really need for the rest of the season.
Eyes on Delta.
Lindblad's had a horrible lap. 2 seconds off the pace, so he got swamped in traffic, clearly.
Run switch cool and box.
Or had a mistake as that tyre was really badly worn. Right, Sainz is going quicker as well in his second lap. Lindblad, yellow middle, green the middle sector, yellow the first, I should say. That is not a good lap from Lindblad. Oh my God. Are you going to get knocked out? Are you serious in this car? There is no way. Lindblad, can you get back in time?
Let's put you P1.
I don't think he can get back in time. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Lindblad's not going to make it. Lindblad's not going to make it. Oh, 5 seconds to go. Are you serious? What an atrocious qualifying that has been. Antonelli's also in the drop zone. I think he started his lap. Lindblad's going to be out. Lindblad's going to be out. I cannot believe in this race where I just talked about 2 top 4s. We're knocked out. Antonelli's knocked out, though. That's pretty massive. What's going on? What's going on in this quali? Lando's going to be out. Is Hamilton going to be out as well? I think he is. No, Lewis makes it through. Lindblad had a stinker. 15th in his first home race. Both Mercs are out. What's happened to Merc? Both Mercs are out. Leclerc leads, which is still bad news for us with both Ferraris through. So Ferrari we need a good result to bat away Ferrari for second, but this is an open goal. Merc tripping up a little bit. That makes things very interesting. And we've got a weird collection of drivers. Lawson and Audi, Doohan and Aston up here. Verstappen, for goodness sake, made it into the top 10 for the very first time in a while. Wow, wow, wow. What on earth happened with Lindblad, though? Honestly. Oh, I'm flummoxed. Right, I'm going early with Sainz. Get that banker in on a scrub set of tyres. Just to get something on the board, because clearly later in the session of the British Grand Prix is not the one, apparently. Right, got a lap in. Don't know if it's any good. It's not. Leclerc's 2/10 quicker, so there's time to find for Sainz. Right, let's go, Sainz. Let's go. There's some traffic ahead of us. Hopefully Piastri gets out of the way. Yeah, Piastri's out of the way. Green first sector. We need more. We need more Sainz. We need more. Russell. Come in. I can't believe it. Honestly, this game pisses me off so much with the traffic. It's ridiculous. And I'm so annoyed that they're not continuing because there'll never be a fix now for this. All right, we've overtaken Verstappen there on our way to the grid, on the way to our lap. Okay, clean air here. We've got good clean air here. Please, no one hold this up. Oh, Piastri again is out of sync. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Piastri, let us by first time. Second time, please. Cool. Great. Thank you, Piastri. Yellow first sector, though. Sainz is off balance. Russell's going to come in again. Did Russell hold us up again? No. Looks like Russell may have given us a tow that time. Purple middle sector. Leclerc is on provisional pole. Lewis comes in. Oh, so close for a British pole position for Ferrari there. It's a 1-2 for the Scuderia, though. What can Sainz do? Oh, yes! What a lap from Carlos Sainz. Pole position. I'm not going to get ahead of myself, though. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Pole means nothing, but it's still really awesome to start the race on the right foot. Oh, my days. After the annoyances of that second lap, that third lap was an absolute blistering one ahead of both Ferraris with Merc down the order. That is big. That is big. I didn't realise both Audis were through. Hulkenberg with a very strong P5 there, I must say. And Verstappen's done very well to be in P8. But pole position ahead of both Ferraris. We just need to convert that or try our best to hold the Ferraris up as Lindblad closes up. Probably the Mercs will close up. You got to be honest with it. But let's see. I actually don't really know how this race can go because I would, in the past, at the start of the season, I would have gone, let's go for the win. But I'm not confident yet that we can. Let's see. Strategy-wise, I don't think a one-stop's advisable for either drivers. Let's do a two-stop. But, soft, medium, soft. That looks perfectly fine here around Silverstone, unlike in the first race we did. Lindblad's got a lot of work to do from P15, but we know he has the car because Sainz has shown it. Sainz has a whole different kettle of fish from pole position at the British Grand Prix. Let's do this.
Hold on tight. It's the British Grand Prix. And And it's lights out.
Lights out and away we go from pole position. Come on, Sainz. Let's keep that. Let's keep that. Lindblad needs to move forward. He's already up to P14, but Sainz leads the British GP. Lewis into second place. The British crowd will be loving that, and they might just try and egg him on to go for a move. He's on mediums, though. Interesting. Lindblad's getting done by the McLaren. He's trying to book in that P14. What are the Mercs doing? Both on softs. Verstappen's just gone wide. We haven't seen too much of Verstappen this season. Sainz streaking away a little bit with some good pace. Come on, open up the taps. Oh, that's what you want to see. That is what you want to see on the mini-map. That is exquisite. Right, calm it down, calm it down. Lindblad, come on, you got to use this car now, man. You got to use this car. Up to P12. Oh, he gets down the inside of Antonelli. Yes, Lindblad. Yes. Yes, my boy. Let's go. All right, Sainz's tyres going down in temps. Lindblad makes a move on the second Merc of the day. Oh. I think we've got a good car. I think we've got a good car for this race weekend at least. We've just done both Mercs. They're both on softs as well. And this is Lindblad doing it. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Sainz, 4.9 seconds clear. He is looking to streak out and control this race. Oh, this is a good start for him. This is a good start for him. I'm more focused on Lindblad now. I need to get both cars up there. All right, really try and cool those temps down with avoid risk curbs. Lindblad still P10. Temps are difficult to come down, you know. All right, temps are good. Lindblad just got Verstappen. Lindblad wants a Red Bull Junior driver. Gets down the inside of Max Verstappen. Doing still quite well, to be honest. Dragging that Red Bull Ford in the top 10 at the moment as it stands. As we've got a sit rep here, so Sainz leading the way by 6.5. Leclerc losing pace because he's been hounded by Hulkenberg. Is this the return of Audi to the top bits of Formula One? We saw this kind of performance a lot last season, and we were kind of embarrassed by Audi, how quick they were last season. This is a bit more like Audi from Season 2. Hulkenberg up to P2. Welcome back, Audi, as Russell is on the back of Hamilton. And wow, Antonelli and Behrman P11, 13. What is going on with Merc in their home race? They're falling off. What's going on? Is the tyre wear just high for them? No, not particularly. We've got worse tyre wear than them. What is going on? Are they just trying to go long? Is that it? Right, Lindblad's on the back of Lawson now. DRS aided. Lawson going for a move on Doohan. That is in the Aston. Can Lindblad make a double pass? Let's go a bit of attack here. Come on. Come on.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. I'm echoing that, Ben Mitchell. I'm echoing that. Can Lindblad get a move on here? Okay, Lindblad told him to use curbs. We're going to go down the inside of Doohan. Here we go. Good move. Just get the elbow out. Nice. Tyre's a little bit tetchy. Let's go back down to standard as we come through Maggots and Beckett's. Visor cam closing on Doohan. Doohan's closing. Oh, no. So Doohan re-overtook us then. That's annoying. And Piastri's now got us. Oh, no. Lindblad's now falling back a little bit as Sainz is just... I don't know what has got into Sainz, but this is crazy. I mean, his tyre wear is awful, though. His tyre wear is awful, but it looks on track for us, you know? Right, Lindblad in the traffic. Those softs are really hurting the traffic. He's got Piastri back, but he's still in this long train of... Doohan's really doing a number on us. Doohan's holding us all up. There's a 4-second gap there. There's a big train. Look at that gap. We need that clean air. We need it, but it's so difficult. It's so difficult. Doohan is still a cork in the bottle. He's really annoying us. You need to get past him, Arvid. It's not happening, though. It's not happening. Honestly, Doohan. We've got Lawson now, I think. Yeah, Lindblad just got Lawson, but... Okay, get off of avoid risk curbs. Attack. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Car behind is Lawson.
Don't know what you... Don't care what you have to do to your tyres, Lindblad. Just get Doohan. Okay, finally. Finally. We got Doohan. We're getting the Audi. And we're into clean air. All right, just go. Just go. You got Doohan there, which is good. How did he get him? Two-car overtake, this is. Lindblad on the inside. Very nice. Okay, he's got clean air now, so I'm just going to push him, even though it'll wreck the tyres, just to get out and get a gap. Or just try and pull away. All calm for Sainz, even though tyre wear's pretty high versus Leclerc. Still got some good pace there. Battery use has been really difficult to get back, you know. We're catching Hulkenberg. Okay, Lindblad's getting Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg to the pits. All right, let's push Lindblad. Pit stop optimal here for Sainz. Let's come in. Lindblad's getting done by Bear. Oh, Behrman's come back. Oh, Behrman's come back at us. So Merc saved that tyre wear, and it's paid them dividends. I'm going to come in with Lindblad. Right, Sainz 2.2. Good pit stop. Let's get that undercut going for both drivers. 2.2 for Lindblad. Good pit stop for both drivers. Lovely. Both onto mediums. Both in some clean air. Right, let's push. Push with Sainz. Get those temperatures up and then calm it down. And let's go low fuel as he catches some cars. Right, Sainz is going to be in the traffic here. Yellow flags for what? Hulkenberg, is it him? Colapinto? No, Perez span. Perez span at Luffield. No safety car, though. Oh, can you imagine? Our luck would be getting a safety car there after we pit. Nah, he's all good. He's all good. Right, so Sainz is here catching this big train. So good that we can save fuel now. Lindblad's way down the order. He's also got traffic, though, as well. I'm just going to go fuel saving with Sainz and Lindblad until everyone makes their pit stops. Right, Sainz has got past all of those guys. Ahead of Lawson, etc. Let's go attack. Get away from these guys a bit. Meanwhile, Lindblad still wants some traffic here with Merc, so let's keep saving fuel whilst behind him. Sainz going to use that pace he's got to pull away, break that DRS. Good. Right, going to go conserve here now. Because Sainz has got good pace. He's catching these guys, who I think they're honestly trying a one-stop. I think Leclerc's trying a one-stop. Hulkenberg, is that an issue for him or someone else? I don't know. Leclerc, 28% softs. He must be trying a very audacious one-stop, and Russell and Hamilton must be doing as well on mediums. Lindblad, P11, back in range of the Merc. Let's attack. Let's get him. Come on, come on, come on. Get that Merc. Satisfying overtake, that'll be. Yeah. Good stuff. Right, Lindblad in clean air. Right, Behrman, the fastest lap. We're right behind the Ferraris. Saving fuel whilst we do it. Yellow flags. Oh, Antonelli's at... No! Lindblad. Oh, Lindblad and Antonelli have crashed. Lindblad going for the move on the inside. Antonelli defending the inside, or vice versa. Oh!
I got hit quite badly.
I mean, you were on the inside, fella, so I feel like you went a bit wide and hit Lindblad. Front wing damage. We don't have a spare front wing, do we? I don't have a spare front wing. I just know I don't. I have one left. He's lucky. He is lucky. Right, Lindblad, we've got to carry on like this, though. We can't afford to pit. Wait, did we get a penalty? Oh, my God. We got the penalty for that. Ridiculous, FIA. Ridiculous. You can shove that penalty up where the sun doesn't shine. Ridiculous. Ridiculous penalty. Right, Sainz gets Leclerc. 4 seconds the gap to Hamilton. So that's how much Leclerc's held us up then. With his 20% tyre wear. Let's push a little bit then. Lindblad's really struggling with his tyres. Sainz is in a different universe. What's Lindblad's pace? 133. He's 2 seconds slower. He's 2 seconds slower. It's a combination of the damage, clearly, the front wing damage, but also being in this traffic behind the Red Bull is not helping us whatsoever. Hulkenberg's... so this is the sit rep then. Behrman second. Somehow. So Behrman went from being P11 to P2 now. Antonelli's up there, but he's got car damage. Hulkenberg with some sort of issue, but he's third. Lewis, Leclerc... It's hard to call where on earth this race is going, honestly. Pit windows opening for our guys. I might come in early for Lindblad on softs. Honestly, I'm going to wreck these tyres and come in early. We have to. He's got no pace. He's got no pace. What's the last lap? 130. Okay, Lindblad's kind of now showing some pace in clean air. Well, I say clean air. Now Behrman's pit and come out ahead of him. Let's come in now. I'm going to change this front wing. 5 seconds. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not going to change the front wing. In clean air, Lindblad's got pace. Even with that damaged front wing. I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change it. There's no point. 5 seconds, we can make that. Oh, you know, there's no point losing that. When he's in clean air, he's got good pace. Optimal pit stop for Sainz. Let's go. Onto softs. Let's go one more lap. One more lap, Sainz. Let's push it. What? Oh, the penalty. Oh, Lindblad had to serve a penalty. For goodness sake, I forgot Lindblad had to serve a penalty. What bollocks, man. What bollocks penalty is that, huh? Absolutely bollocks. Save that fuel as he comes in. Right, Science is in. Anthony fastest up the Grand Prix. Lindblad in traffic for P15. It's been a day to forget for him. A very messy weekend. Hamilton is into the lead of the British Grand Prix. He's on hard. So Ferrari have done a one-stop with Lewis. They've got track position. We're second, though, on softs.
4.3.
It's game time. It's game time. Can we catch Lewis for the race win? I think now I can start believing that we could win this race with Carlos Sainz. He won the first race of the season in Miami. Can he do it here now at the British Grand Prix, our home race? After all the pain we have taken, this would truly be a galvanizing race win. No matter what's happened on Lindblad's side, the FIA absolute washed men giving us a penalty like that. I can't believe it. It is what it is. Yep, Sainz is gaining. Sainz is gaining. Sainz 1.7 the gap is. Fastest lap without even pushing. He's him. He's him today. He is him. What you're watching right now is a him performance. And Lindblad's just getting annoyed by Verstappen. This is how slow we are with Lindblad right now, is Verstappen's keeping ahead of us, for goodness sake. All right, Lindblad did get Verstappen there. So eventually we'll find that pocket of clean air to try and push. Sainz got Hamilton. When did he get Hamilton? He just got him. No, I missed the overtake. I was too busy watching Lindblad in clean air. I missed the overtake. We didn't even get a replay of it, did we? 3 laps to go. This is how much of a him performance Sainz is giving. P1, 4.8 seconds ahead of Hamilton. We missed the overtake. He was so quick, and he was so, you know, just ruthless with the overtake. I missed it. I missed when it happened. But you know what? It doesn't matter we missed the overtake, because the story of this race has not been him overtaking people. It's just been him opening the taps on his side of the garage and just running for the hills. No one has been touching Carlos Sainz this race. Hamilton P2. If he can pull that off, that'll be an amazing one-stop for him and Ferrari. A British second place for Ferrari. That'd be great. Behrman third, bringing up a 2 British podium will be great for them. And it's a good recovery, because Behrman at one point was P11. Antonelli was P12, so up to P7. Lindblad's had a day to forget. With the penalty, you know, he would have been up. He would have been where Tsunoda is. And if it wasn't for Antonelli, he would have been where Antonelli was. So it's not his fault, Lindblad. It's not his fault. He had a really tough day in the office today. I'm just conserving the fuel with Sainz, because we may as well protect the engine. Last lap of the British Grand Prix. Sainz is 7.4 seconds. What a difference this is, though. 1 to 12. It kind of means that I'm actually not confident. You know, I don't fully know where this car stands, because Lindblad had such a messy race. We need to wait and see what both of them could do with a clean run. But I think it's more just been about Sainz being him. Honestly, from the get-go, he was just on it. Absolutely on it. And no one's touched him. No one's been anywhere near this guy. What a class drive this has been from Carlos Sainz. He comes down the main straight as Lindblad fails to just break into the top 10. It's been a story very much of 2 halves. But our Matador, the Spanish rocket ship in the Williams, the Martini Williams. It's been a long, long while. We won the first race of the season, and it's been so many till now. It's our second win of the season. It's Sainz's second win at Williams. It's the British Grand Prix win. The home race win. Come on. Yes, come on. Come on. After all of the pain of this season, we deserve that one. We deserved that one. Whew. From last episode, wanting to liquidate and end it all, to winning. Come on. Lindblad. Oh, Lindblad got P10 in the end and the fastest lap. Okay, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. 1 point gain there. Tsunoda got points for Red Bull 4. That's pretty surprising. Both Audis, Anthony P6. Ferrari will outscore us, won't they, though? And Merc as well, I think, because of Lindblad's P10. But it's at least some hope. Hope for the races to come. We can get 2 clean races for both drivers. We can come back at people. We can start to push back against Ferrari. But right now, We revel in this. We revel in this win for Carlos Sainz. His second win of the season. What a drive, mate. What a drive. And this time, no help from his teammate. That was all him. And he was in a different universe in that British Grand Prix. What a race, mate. What a race. Limelight goes down the order. And, oh no, we narrowly gain on Merc. We lose 1 point to Ferrari. It's not bad. Not bad, honestly. Not bad, honestly. Audi gain back ahead of McLaren. And Red Bull aren't last anymore. With the that's actually quite big for Tsunoda. Tsunoda's P8 there. That's actually huge for Red Bull to lift them out of last place into P9. That sounds so weird to say, but it's true. But we're going to end it here then, guys, with a race win for Sainz. A second one, and it's the home GP win. Oh, so sweet. And oh wow, I didn't think it was possible for Sainz to grow anymore in this game, but clearly getting a win again. Up to 89. Come on. Let's go. Guys, if you have enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.